Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Mandy. If you saw my last bloom, I really loved it. And so I wanted to try swapping sorry, my dog was making a weird noise. I wanted to try swapping the yellow out with like a Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold. And Colourarte makes one for the Vivid Intense, and I thought I already had it mixed up, so I was like, perfect. Well, apparently I used it. So then I decided I will test it with the Golden Nickel, which is a Purely Pigment. And Purely Pigments are awesome. And I wanted to see how it would work if I just dropped some of the color in my bloom mix without mixing into gel gloss and all that jazz. If it would work kind of like an ink or a high flow acrylic, even though it's not an acrylic, right? So I decided this will be a test, both of the color with the golden teal and the Quinacridone magenta, which I know it goes good together because I've seen other people do it. But it'll also be a good test for me to try the Purely Pigment mixed right into my Bear Dynasty, right? So I'm going to do another 10-inch bloom. Same other colors, same black cell activator, still going to use the white boom gel. So all I'm doing here is spreading out my paint and kind of covering, moistening my sides. Now I will say the composition is not as magical as the last one. So the composition is not as good as the last one. The last one was just like, it shocked me, you know, that's always so nice. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy this. As soon as I start doing voiceovers for videos, my dogs start making all kinds of noise. My one dog is licking the carpet. One of them is scratching. Chloe's making some grunting noises. So if you happen to hear things, it's them. And it's like as soon as I start talking, they're like, cue the noises. So anyway, this is Golden Nickel. So this is the Purely Pigment. So Purely Pigments are pure actual color. They are not like an acrylic color. They're not, they're different than the Vivid Intense in the sense that, you know, Vivid Intense is like a higher flow or fluid acrylic. This is just color. And so what's cool is it's mixed in, the way it's mixed, you can use it in resin, you can use it in acrylic, you know, like it's really very versatile. So I was very excited about these when she launched this line. So don't forget, you can use my code Mandy1120 to save 20% on anything Colourarte. And depending on how long it takes me to get this video out, for a limited time, because there's a new Purely Pigment set, for a limited time, I saw that she was offering free freight, which does not happen very often. So if you're considering, take advantage. I've got a link in the description box. So this is the Quinacridone Magenta. This is Atelier because that's what I already had mixed up. So you can see I was pretty generous with the amount of paint. And then I'm going to do the golden teal. All right. Oh, yeah. And I'm using interference blue. So I actually used up the rest of my interference blue that I had mixed up. So yay. Because the interference blue I used in the last one, it just adds this really nice pop. And under resin, that is going to be way more dramatic and awesome. So I thought, well, why not use interference blue here, you know? So a Nickel Azo Gold is kind of an orangey color, right? So orange and blue are complementary. So in my mind, it works very well. So I totally forgot about that. Okay, so now we're going to do the teal. Now this is golden teal, and I at some point put some sort of color in it to make it a smidge bluer, but I don't remember what. It may have been some Vivid Intense. It may have been some golden, like high flow indigo. I don't remember. Sorry, I had to pop my knuckle. So anyway, I don't remember, but it's a smidge more blue, just a smidge, hardly noticeable. Now we're going to use some white boom gel. I'm almost out of white and almost out of black, and that is going to be serious. So I'm going to have to place an order. I get my boom gel and my Australian Floetrol from Pixel Paint Designs. And there's a discount code of Mandy10 in all caps for you in the description box. I think right now she's out of these two colors that I need. So I've been stalking her website until she gets a new order in. And this is Black Cell Activator, so it's Australian Floetrol, and this is M Gram Lamp Black. You can use Amsterdam. I really like M Gram paint as a cell activator. Now my dog is snoring. She went from making all kinds of noises to snoring just in the few minutes I've been talking to you guys. So, anyway. So now I'm just going to enlarge the center with my breath so that when I hit it with the hairdryer, I have a better chance of better coverage. If you don't do that first, you have to aim pretty good to get that tiny little circle. So I'm using the Babyliss hairdryer. You can see that I'm having some challenges blowing this out well. It's always easy to see it when you're not doing it. You could see my paint was not moving too well. So as I'm seeing myself do it, I'm like, well, whoa, you know, you went too fast right there or whatever. But when you're doing it, you're like, oh no, you know? And so anyway, I'm trying to save it. The colors in the center, though, I know you can't see because my head's in the way. The colors in the center are so cool. And you know, that Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold is one of those colors that when you're using it, you're like, why am I using this color? And then it spreads out, and then you're like, whoa, why don't I use that color all the time? You know? And it's just a weird color like that. It is amazing. And you can see how it turns into like this super bright, vibrant orange as we, you know, blow it out, and it skips across that white. It spreads out to a beautiful orange, and then it's complemented so nicely by the magenta. Anyway, super beautiful color combo. Not the greatest composition, not the worst I've ever done either, but you can see that I have like naked corners. I had trouble getting the paint to the edge, so you can see I'm having some troubles. It's okay. I did let it live. It hasn't been resined yet, but the colors are just so beautiful. You can also see that I didn't get as nice coverage in the center. I kind of have that, you know, dollop of cell activator left in the center. But again, I still like it. And the colors are so pretty. Like, look at that bright orange. Yeah, it's just crazy, right? So I love the one I did the last time. It's my fave. But I do like this one. So anyway, I've been thinking about doing an art auction, like a live art auction like I did like 6 months ago. I'm starting to kind of plan. My husband and I are going on a ministry trip to Brazil this year, so I'm starting to kind of think of fundraising. And so I was thinking about doing an art auction, but I also had this idea of maybe doing like an art raffle. You guys have to let me know what you think. I thought about maybe doing a couple of them where you take like an art piece, and you know, you can buy like a raffle ticket, and then the winner gets the art piece, probably substantially cheaper than it would have been to buy it. So I don't know. It's just a thought. Several people have also asked for our, you know, like donation information, and I'll try to put that in the description box. But I've been trying to think of innovative things to do with the limited schedule. But you have to let me know what you think of my raffle idea. Could be cool. So you can see we've got nice coverage up kind of over on the top. We've got a corner that's struggling, so I'm shifting the the canvas back and forth to kind of force the weight of the paint off. And so I'm kind of spinning slow enough to make sure that I don't spin too hard and have the thing fly off the spinner, because that has happened before. And so what you probably can't see is I'm making sure that the sides are covered and kind of reassessing. We're going to go ahead and spin again. And, you know, the corner that has limited coverage is still a little more naked, but the composition's shaping up a little bit better. But, you know, at some point you kind of run the risk of overspinning, because if you overspin, you can tell I'm nervous about the canvas flying off. If you overspin, then your cells get all wonky. So it's like you want to find the fine line between too much paint left on the canvas and everything cracking and, you know, messing up your composition. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. They're all up in my personal space trying to get some yogurt from me. And one of them's drinking water now. They are perfectly lazy and still until I start doing this. And then all the movement and the noises come. That's okay. They're precious. So we're just popping the obvious bubbles. And then we'll spin it out again. Look how fluorescent that magenta looks. That's awesome. Anyway, I really like the way this turns out. There's some parts that I'm like, I wish the composition was better here and there, but you know, that's truly that way for almost all blooms for me. So I have had to give up on expecting art to be perfect. I just don't think it is, you know? So sometimes you just gotta embrace the imperfection, right? It honestly makes art a little bit more beautiful if you learn to admire the things that are not perfect. So here is a close-up. I think the vibrancy of the nickel azo, or the golden nickel with the magenta, is really quite incredible. And I like the way that the teal kind of balances it all out. So yeah, so don't forget to check the description box for discount codes. Colourarte is having a huge sale, so check out the link below. Huge sale, like never gonna see it again kind of a sale. So check it out if you haven't seen that already. I don't know how long it lasts, only a couple days I think, so check it out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. I appreciate your support.